What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Of course, guys, I want to start this video off by announcing our support for brother Jason House as the mayor of Dolton in the upcoming election. I'm going to put the donation link to support his fundraiser below. I want all of you brothers, whatever you can give to help our African-American brother out. He's a married black man, a strong black man looking to do the good work to reestablish this particular village with 90% African-Americans under the tumultuous reign of Tiffany Henyard. So please, brothers, I have already donated. I'm going to keep doing it. Donate to his campaign, which will be linked to the top. So now back to the story. Tiffany Henyard was investigated, or is being investigated, by multiple entities, most notably former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. This is very important today. Why is it important, you may ask? Well, because Lori Lightfoot found out very many things about the funds and the status of one Tiffany Henyard, things that she was doing that didn't make any sense. It was just completely awful, and it has been completely terrible. And then the media wanted to follow up.
The village of Dolton is more than $3.5 million in the hole. Mayor Tiffany Henyard is accused of misusing money, and today she's nowhere to be found.
Tara Molina spent the day in Dolton following the investigation into Henyard's spending. Tara?
Jim and Marie, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot is the special investigator in this case. And like we first told you last night, not only did she find the village of Dolton is in significant debt, but she also found the village's credit card spending is out of control. Mayor Tiffany Henyard didn't respond to any of my requests today, and I'm told she's not in the building. No response to repeated interview requests. I tried to track down Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard in person today. Village employees told me she wasn't in the office and didn't say when she would be, a day after this. A packed community meeting Thursday night, outburst after outburst. Following special investigator Lori Lightfoot's limited examination of Dolton's finances. Her report revealing as of May 31st, the village's general fund had a negative balance of $3.65 million. Lightfoot originally hired by trustees concerned about spending, like self-promoting taxpayer-funded billboards, ads, plus spending on lavish dinners and trips.
Why are we going to these places? What's happening here?
Dolton trustee Brittany Norwood sat down with the CBS News Chicago investigators in February, telling us then trustees were denied requested bank statements.
You're having the same reaction that we did when we saw her.
With credit card spending out of control.
Receipts for credit card purchases are rarely provided.
And of course, they've gotten no answers. After the general fund, one of the three funds of the city or village of Dolton, $3.65 million has been taken. She is not available for any public comment. So where could I find Tiffany Henyard making a public comment? I knew exactly where to go, her Facebook page. And then I decided to go there. I saw very many posts about inspirational speeches, things like that. But of course, she does it all the time. And then I came across this particular post on Facebook. Thornton Township residents come out, Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard back to school event is going on now. Let's stop that show right there. Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard back to school event, as if she's the one that's throwing it. As if she is the reason for the event. The event is named after her with taxpayers' money. That is so crazy, right? Everything is free, free, free. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So let's check it out right now.
All right, come on in, residents, come on in. Hey y'all, it's your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor and the people's supervisor. Today is our back to school event here in the village of Dolton for Thornton Township. So Thornton Township residents, if you're watching this, pull up. Everything's free. We got a whole festivities, things for your kids to do. Let me turn around. Ton of activities. So they're coming, and they're gonna do go-kart riding right now, as you can see. Right here in Dolton, we right here at the old Melanie Fitness / the new Dolton Police Station. Happy? What up, baby?
You know my uncle?
Your uncle? Yeah.
What's that yellow one? You put your money on it, but that don't work.
That one don't work? Okay, he gonna give you another one. Hey. Thank you.
Now that's very interesting, at least for me. I think this is very interesting because the response that she is giving is what so many people in the black community give. What is that, you ask, O'Shea? I'm glad you talked about that. In the black community, whenever there is any level of strife with our leadership, it's always, well, look at the shiny stuff I'm doing. And Tiffany Henyard is no different from Kamala Harris. And Kamala Harris, shout out to the brother Marcel Dixon. You know what brother Marcel Dixon said? This is a minstrel show. And this is what Tiffany Henyard's doing. I'm giving you a free event. That shows I'm doing something. Although I spent $43,000 on Amazon in the first day, although I did X, Y, and Z, hey, I'm giving you something. It's free. What are y'all complaining about? Then when you criticize her, oh, how could you come after a black woman? You guys are talking about a black woman. That's empower. How you guys talking about a black woman? That's what they always do. A lot of people do that. And then you don't want to be accountable for what you're doing to the community. And I'm gonna say it like this. We are concerned about white racists and white supremacists. And shout out to Brother George for also saying something very similar. The people that hate you the most are in our community and always talking about black and brown coalitions. That's the first step. Black and brown communities. You hear that? When the brown community's already doing better and don't need you. But it's a way to be inclusive, while the blacks who are saying that, we always know are stealing from the community. We know they stealing. We know they're lying. And we know they don't care about nobody. Look at what's going on with Tiffany Henyard right now. Paying those police officers overtime, right? The village don't have money to pay its creditors. They don't have money to pay its vendors, but they got money to pay the police. And why is that? Because the police come and pick up her daughter from school, take her from Dolton, Illinois, all the way to South Holland. That's what the police are doing there, okay? The police doing that there. And see, don't nobody want to talk about that, but it's okay because Brother O'Shea wants to talk about it. I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about it now. I want to talk about it now. See, black people gotta stop just thinking because somebody throw you an event or a concert that they're being politically honest with you. When they're stealing from you, doing everything for their friends and their family, while your black communities, especially the ones that are not doing well, you're from underprivileged places, are poor. How do you take that serious, please? How do you do that? Then sit here all day and hide from the media. Don't want to be accountable for nothing. No level of accountability. Clapping back at haters. Acting as if somebody else's fault. The governor said that he's interested in this investigation. Don't care. Disgruntled people out there don't care. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna get mad. You're gonna get more leadership like this in Black America. A lot. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially if Kamala Harris become president, you're gonna get more of this. You're gonna get more of this. A lot more. Okay? You're going to get a lot more of this right here. And it's gonna be unaccountable, and I'm gonna tell you exactly who's going to suffer the most. Black women. A lot of these that we have seen in the Democratic Party and the DNC that have had these scandals. I'm talking about Monique Owen out of East Point, Michigan. I'm talking about Latoya Cantrell. I'm talking about Henyard. Who's been affected the most? It's been single moms and black women that have had the most, that have been disrespected ultimately by these ladies. We ain't talking about somebody giving an opinion like Kevin Samuels. No, we talking about stealing money from your kids so they can go out there and buy weaves, so they can go out there and buy sandals. We're talking about the money being taken from your mothers. We're talking about the money being taken from your school systems. We're talking about your property values going down. Imagine buying a house in Dolton right now, and your police cars might be repossessed, and you can't afford to, call 911. What person can invest in Dolton? That's hurting black women. That's hurting the black community. And they are the ones, because Dolton got a lot of single moms there. They are the ones that suffer the brunt of this foolishness. And you're going to see it happening more often. Not every city, but you're going to see it happening more often. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Dick Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.